Now this is the story of two incredible dogs. This is Bowie on my left and Prince on my right. Unfortunately they are in Thailand with me at the moment, but they're about to start the journey of a lifetime. Bowie is going to Germany and Prince is going to Wales. This is two dogs who got abandoned here in Thailand, and they've had some really big highs and lows. I'm going to let Prince go back into the shade. That just shows you how hot he is. But Bowie came into us, they both came into us actually at around about the same time. They'd been abandoned at a villa down on the other side of the island. And unfortunately, I think some foreigners had decided that they would be nice dogs to bring to Thailand, and then they just left and abandoned them. So incredibly sad. But what made it more sad, the story got even more complicated. We brought Bowie in. She was very thin, she was very underweight, malnourished, sick. And it was only 4 weeks after we got here that we realized Bowie was pregnant. So Bowie had 7 puppies here, which was a middle of the night job. I sat up with her and she gave birth to the puppies, starting from a very malnutrition place. But they turned into the 7 most beautiful puppies. We were suspecting Prince at first of being the father, but I don't think he was in the end. And we were able to get those puppies adopted, which was absolutely magnificent. So they've all been adopted. But the real special moment for these two dogs, I've always called them Huskies. Some people have told me they might be Samoyeds, but they're definitely breeds that shouldn't be in a hot climate. They are made to live in snowy or certainly cold weather. So they're suffering here in Thailand, which is why we keep them as cool as we can, in under the fans. But as the weather heats up now, the just magical news is that we've managed to find them homes on the other side of the world in cooler climates. Prince's travel has been sponsored by one kind person, so it really has been a huge community effort to get these dogs rehomed, and we'll be very nervous as they head off now today in their taxi to Bangkok, where they're going to get their paperwork checked. They're going to get their last final health checks. You can see they've been groomed. They're looking fantastic to meet their new owners. And then they're going to, once they get to Europe, they're splitting up and they're going to go to their forever homes, which is absolutely fantastic. They did spend time here together, but they're also very happy on their own in other packs. So 2 wonderful homes. Just like everybody else, I'm going to be on the internet watching them, and I can't wait for the day where I see them rolling in the snow. That's when I know Prince and Bowie will have ended up where they really deserve. So from the hot tropical climate in Koh Samui, Thailand, 2 wonderful dogs with 7 puppies along the way are now heading off to Europe. Now, if you like this video, one thing that would help us massively is if you just hit the subscribe button. A like, subscribe, comment, anything like that helps us massively, and it helps us save more dogs like Prince and Bowie.
Hello, I'm Simon.
And I'm Alexandra.
We're from North Wales and we adopted this little monkey called Winter. He was originally called Prince. We changed his name. Well, we didn't change his name, we just added to it.
Because as you well know, he's very royal. He acts like it. So that's just part of his nature.
Yeah, so his name's Winter, the Prince of Wales.
Hi. My name is Inke.
My name is Andreas, and we've adopted Bowie, as you can see.
We live in the outskirts of Hamburg, northern Germany, together with our 2 kids, my parents, our 2 dogs, Emma and Baloo, and last but not least, our cat Kalle.
It's safe to say you never get bored.
What made us want to apply to adopt Winter? Well, I actually love Huskies, always have since I was a kid. There was a programme when I was growing up called Due South, and it was about a Canadian police officer, and his partner was a Siberian Husky. Really nice personality. I've loved Huskies ever since then. They have so much character.
They are very vocal.
They're quite vocal. They like to howl.
We've let all our neighbors know that
He's arrived.
he's in his home, in his territory.
How did we come up with the idea of adopting Bowie? And so, of course, we followed from afar how two abandoned Huskies were found in the middle of the jungle on Koh Samui last summer. And from the first moment, we fell in love with Bowie. What a beauty.
I think we were on vacation in Scotland. I was driving. Bowie was obviously put up for adoption. My wife started showing me a picture of her in the car. I figured, well, why not? Having 3 dogs instead of 2? How much of a hassle can it be? I said to her, hey, why don't you apply?
We've been very, very excited to have him in our lives. The moment he arrived, he was
Very playful straight away, wasn't he?
playful. The way he greeted us, he was so gentle, and just everything about him, even from the first moment, was incredible and pure love.
We had to drive 6 hours to Frankfurt from Hamburg. She was so friendly, she was so nice and so open, so happy to see us. She jumped into the car. Inke was on the I was in the driver's seat. She was sitting next to me, and Bowie was sitting for a couple of hours straight in front of her, and was all nice. It was really nice to see that bonding process that kind of already started there. In the end, we drove more than 6 hours back to Hamburg, obviously. So we did have some bonding time.
He settled very well. From the first days. He responds very well to training. He's very gentle. He's very he wants to play with every dog he meets.
How has Bowie settled in?
We were pretty careful for the first meeting because of our 2 dogs, Emma and Baloo. So we did the first walk together, and at least in close proximity to each other. That was pretty easy, felt pretty nice. So after that, half an hour or so, we let the dogs actually all together back in our house, let them in the backyard. Super friendly, never had any trouble with other dogs.
Emma and Bowie are now, they have found each other as playmates. They are both young and love to play with each other. So, the 2 of them romp around in the garden or our living room sometimes even. And it's simply a joy to watch them.
But yeah, there's not much to say other than Bowie has settled in incredibly well into our pack or family, if you want.
We would never see our lives without him.
So that's it.
We are just off to our daily trip in the woods. What else? What else? What else?
And he's completely spoiled.
Yeah. The most spoiled boy. Aren't you?
And it feels like she has always been here to some extent, like not the typical kind of street dog you would expect. She's really something special. Such a friendly, cute, fluffy dog.
Yeah, she's a real enrichment for our little pack and a pure joy for the whole family.